What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 35 of our Millwall career mode and the start of our third season in charge of the London club. And today we're just going to jump into it, look at some transfer stuff. We need to do something about the squad that's very thin, as well as setting up training, taking a look at our new formation, and seeing what other things we have to do, board expectations. I'm not sure if there will be a game today. We're going to try and do some transfers today. But yeah, let's jump into it. We'll start with the training real quick. Last year we did 5 training things. We picked 5 players, and we're going to go through it like that again. Let's see. We'll jump up passing for Rossi. And then what else we got here? It's got a new young kid. We'll start on him as well. Cruz, the right midfielder. We called him up right at the end of last season. Some of these kids are seeing if they want to grow. We'll see. Foden, I would like to move up still. He's still got plenty of growth in him. We'll try passing on him as well. Move the ball around a little bit better this year. Center backs, Clark. And then we got one more. Goalies, Kucherella is coming along nicely. And then we'll go with Lookman, who's coming along nicely as well. So dribbling, he'll get passing up on him as well. So this is what, the passing will be, or the training sessions will be. Now let's jump into our short list and transfers and see where we are. Alright, before we actually jump into that, we'll take a look at our objectives. Last year we hit most of them. This year we'd look to do the same. Here we have grow one youth academy player by at least 5 overall points. As soon as they've grown, play them in 5 matches. We can probably go ahead and get that done within 3 seasons. Increase season ticket holders, continental success 0, domestic success, finish mid-table, and round of 32, and then within 2 seasons they'd like a EuroLeague spot. I'd like a EuroLeague spot this year. That's kind of our goal this time around. Keep salary growth under. We'll see about that. Finish the season with 6 million unspent allocated funds. I don't think that's going to happen either. So unfortunately that's the highest we have, those 2 right there, but I'm not sure we're going to do that. Our squad, as you can see, is pretty thin. Not too many players right there, so we're going to try and see what we can do that way. But this is what the formation we're going to do. We're going to be doing a 3-4-1-2. I wanted to keep our wingers in there, but also find a way to get Brereton and Rossi up front and play them both. So this is the formation we're going with right now. Brereton and Rossi, and then Foden in behind, and then Kucherella at left wing back, and then Saville, Thompson at the moment, and Lookman at right wing back, and then Hutchinson, Clark, and Foyth along the back line. Now we've got a little bit of center back cover for the moment. I've signed this young lad McNamara. I believe he actually came, if I remember properly, I believe he was at Millwall to start, and then we let him go, or we sent him away, and then he's back now because we're going to need right back cover. We don't have any right backs, just in case we do want to switch back to a 4 at the back formation kind of thing here. So we are going to try and sign a right back and a midfielder, but we're going to start with a midfielder first, and we're actually going to move forward a little bit. So I've got some people on the scouting list, but we're going to move forward just a bit as we look to get some of the scout reports back and move forward. We're not going to really play any of the preseason tournament. I'm not too worried about it. I know the money is nice, but we'll see. And these guys want to go, so no scout reports back yet. We'll sim this match here against Dusseldorf. Hopefully we come out on top. They're playing 2 defenders there in midfield. It looks like we get a 2-0 win. Yan Danda, who we're sending away, and then Rossi with the goal, and nobody. I can't bring anybody on the bench, which is very strange. Only 3 players on the bench there. Alright, let's move some of this along. With the passing training, it should go up pretty quickly for some of these guys. Unless they're failing, of course. Rossi? Okay. Let's jump forward a little bit more. certainly at some point Some scout reports should come back. A Russian management offer thing. Transfer offer for Jake Cooper, who goes nowhere. It's been offered in real life to Rangers are trying to bring him in. Millwall standing firm. We're going to stand firm with Jake Cooper at the moment as well. So a game against Empoli, who lost 3-0 to Utrecht. And we get a draw, so we're in a good spot. Not too bad. 4 points. Probably a draw in the next one will get us through. Oh yeah, a draw in the next one will get us through. We still haven't had any scout reports come back. I really do want some scout reports back. Ahmed Musa, I would have liked to sign him, of course. Tofolo with a... You know what? You know, we could... I'm going to delegate this mainly because the way we're going to play with 5 at the back, or 3 at the back, I don't think I need to... left back, so we'll start offered, don't sell player for less than wait, what did they give? What was the offer? 880? I think the offer was 880, so yeah, the offer was 880, so we'll delegate. Don't sell less for 880 because, I mean, we'll see what happens. This is probably a bit much, I would think. But if we can get a little bit for him, $1 million, that'd be really nice. So we'll see how that ends up going. Hopefully we can get some money out of Derby, and that'd be put us in a decent position. Add a little bit more to the transfer bit there. With transfers, I'm thinking to bring in permanently a center midfielder as well as a right back permanently. Now, because of budget, we're going to try and bring in a couple loan players. I'm going to try and get Yandanda out permanently and bring in a loan player to back up Phil Foden. That's the idea there. And another lone striker because we are thin. Because I do want to play both of them up front, but I've only got 2 strikers. So maybe 1 or 2 lone strikers, and we'll see what actually happens. But we've got some scouting reports back. He goes nowhere. Got a little bit of money in the offer there. And we've got some... I know, Tofolo, I know. We've got some scouting reports in, which is nice. We'd like a little bit more. So we're probably going to sim to the end and hopefully get some more money. We'd like to beat Verona here and keep going into this tournament. As we move forward here, Cruz did well there. Rossi almost moving up a little bit. Alright, so let's see. We got Verona. Hopefully all the scouting reports will be in after the final at least. Mbulu has a transfer offer. We've been trying to get him out for a long time. We're just going to accept anything for Mbulu will go, and it looks like they've accepted Tofolo's sale. They've agreed to pay $1,050,000, so I mean that we can that we'll take. I'm not unhappy about that. Another $1 million in the bank. Very nice, very nice. That I'll take. And so we've just collected $2 million there for 2 players who weren't really going to play too much. Tofolo, especially in the new system, wasn't really going to play. So it's not too bad at all. So we'll hopefully it'll turn into something nice, the money at least. Yandanda, we still want to go out. And we beat Verona on penalties, so we're still in the tournament, into the final. I'm not going to play the final. We're just going to move forward because this is going. Benevento came from the other side as well. And we're going to sim the final and take a look at the scouting reports that come in because they're starting to come in a little bit. Levante have received an offer. Transfer offer for James Brown, who we're trying to get out of here as well. And since we bought McNamara in, James Brown, for any money, can go. McNamara came in, by the way, for £2,000 a week. Nothing. So we're good with that. Tournament prize money, Cucurella goes nowhere. Tournament prize money, another $1.5 million. Very nice. And forward we go. So everything's coming along pretty nicely to start this off season, but we're moving toward July, so we need to do something about it. Transfer offer broke down naturally. Alright, so let's sim this game. And Bulu goes nowhere, and of course. I don't mind having him around as extra cover if we're going to play 3 at the back as well. Let's see what happens here. We trail. Come on, guys. Oh, Brereton's hurt. Oh, he won on penalties. I like that. Skim forward because Brereton was hurt, and I really hope he's not, like, hurt. That would be an absolute shame. Tofolo is gone. He's gone. Another 2.5 million there. Very nice. 7 weeks with a broken freaking ankle for Brereton. And then just scout reports. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so Brereton's going to miss a little bit of time. 7 weeks, it said. And we are 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4. He'll miss the first 3 games, probably, which is a shame. Led the league last year in goals scored. So, there we go. So, our transfer budget has moved up a bit, up to 16 million, which is nice. So, we're going to start doing some transfers here. We're going to get ourselves a midfielder. And see which one we like best. These guys are a bit expensive. I don't want to spend too much, of course. But I think 9 million they want. This is the one I really wanted to go for. They want 9 million, 9 million. McTominay, 4 million. Diop, 5 million. I wanted a big, tough midfielder. We're actually going to approach to buy on Diop first. Hopefully. Let's see if they want players. Well, I don't have any players really, do I? Let's avoid that. We're gonna go with 4.6. We'll add a sell-on clause, why not? Oh, they want 6. That's not too bad. Okay. They don't want a sell-on clause at all, so we'll just jump it down to 5. See if they... 6. Alright, they're moving a little bit. Jump up to 5.5. They're sticking at 6. They really are. Don't be rude. Come on, move a little bit. Alright, 6. I'm not actually uncomfortable with 6. 6 million is pretty nice. You still have 10 million to spend. Let's get him a contract and get this player in. Important. Perfect. 3 years. We'll counter and go with 4. They normally don't go up to 5 on that. Alright, perfect. Good, no release clause, accept. And he wants 45k a week and is okay, so let's mess with this a little bit. We'll get rid of that, edit wage and signing bonus, and we'll try and bring that down a little bit. What about that? $47.5, alright. So we'll go back to where, hopefully, where he originally was, 45.5. It's a lot of money, but we didn't spend too much money on that. Perfect. Eager to join. 45,500 a week. A little bit much, but we've got him in. So let's take a look at where that leaves the squad at the moment. As Brereton's hurt, Saville's been sent off. And there's Diop. Right, so we got our big tough midfielder that I liked. Physically, very nice. I like it. Big tough guy. So we're gonna move him over. Put Saville in there. Saville's a tough guy too. Now I'm looking at it. So this is what we're looking at the moment. So next, I would like a right back. One that we can probably develop on because we are at a point now where right backs aren't overly important. And we got our transfer budget now. Let's move it along. Let's try it this way. Make it look. Anybody really good will bring in a little bit So let's go to transfers, see if we can get transfer hub, see if we can get a young right back in. One of these guys, Kyle Walker Peters. I didn't scout any of these, unfortunately. Okay, so what I was leaning toward was the Monaco one, mainly because he's got the most room to develop and he's probably the lowest overall as of right now. So let's see. I don't even know what to offer. We'll offer a couple $100,000. This is this is gonna be bad. I know it is. I'll walk right out. Oh. Okay, they're not gonna walk right out. He's got very good potential. So the fact that he came in that cheap is really nice. We can at minimum sell him on later for quite a bit. Sporadic. Alright, he's comfortable with that. 5-year contract he's also comfortable with. So this is going perfectly. Disregard release clause. I don't know what his current wage is. Wrong way. See this. Alright, so this is what he wants. Alright, so counter. We'll remove this bonus and we'll just go with it. 4,600 a week. Okay, 4,700 a week. Not too bad. I'm comfortable with that. Very comfortable with that. We got our right back in as well. So now we're in a spot where if this guy's on here solely if Gerling leaves, so I can just sign him in and just have a backup. They want the money for Gerling though at least. So let's we would like another striker. 6 million for Ishak. 10 million, $1.5 million for Brewster. 7 million for Mir. Antonucci I could bring in as well on loan. But I'm also in a position here with the money I have where I can get both. And then I can bring another in on loan. Like McTominay. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and bring both. I'm going to try and bring Brewster in. Bring Brewster in first, get our backup striker going. And then we'll hold off on Antonucci or the other attacking midfielder there as until Yandanda leaves, because I don't want to spend money. What's up, Jurgen? I don't want to spend too much money I don't need to spend. So if Yandanda doesn't leave and nobody comes in for him, I don't want to have to spend that money. So alright, so in comes Brewster, hopefully 1.3 million. I'm not too bad at all. Negotiate. Alright, let's see. Let's get him in here. Come on, Brewster. Where are we going? Sporadic. He's comfortable with it. He's probably going to play a little bit more than that. We'll try 5. Very nice. No release clause, accept that. And a wage. He's currently on 27,000 a week. It's quite a bit, isn't it? We'll try 28, and then we'll try 140,000. Maybe he'll take that. I'm not so sure. Very nice. Alright, so probably overpaid on that bit a little bit, but that's fine. So let's go take a look at the squad real quick. It's coming along pretty nicely. We're getting players in, young players as well. So here's Brewster. He will end up pretty good, as well as him, so I'll bring him out. And here we go. If Brown would leave, that'd be nice as well. So here we are. It's coming along really nicely. Now, if Yandanda leaves, I'd like to bring in another attacking midfielder. What do we got in midfield as well? So, and what I also wanted was a regular midfielder as well. So we're going to try and get McTominay in, and if I can get him in permanently, that'd be a really, really good coup, I think. So let's try and get him in permanently. The issue here is money-wise, because McTominay, 4 million, they probably want a little bit more than that. And budget-wise, see, we're getting low. Let's see. Okay, they want 4. About 3.4. Okay, 3.7. They've moved in a nice direction there. How about that? Perfect. Alright, so we got him lower than the valuation. Now let's try and get him in solely on what we have left. Can't have a huge sign-on fee, so we got 9.5 million. That's all right. Important, we'll take. Length of his contract. We got 5 years. Perfect. No release clause. Ah, damn it. Oh man. Nice. Okay, good. No release clause. 57,000 a week. What in the world is this? I guess, I mean, damn it. This is the part where it becomes a bloody issue. Should have kept the bloody release clause in there, shouldn't I? Ugh, annoying. Thought we were gonna get McTominay in here. I really did. Okay, that's put us in an ugly spot. 9 million, 9 million. Alright, so we'll go to Andre Dozell instead. If not, we'll try bringing in another one on loan. Transfer fee. I don't know how much to go with here though. We're gonna try 4 because I'm not sure where we're going here. Okay, so we probably overpaid a bit. We'll take it. We're just trying to get him in. He's got vast amounts of potential. He looks quite good, so hopefully. Will he take rotation? Perfect. 3-year deal. Hopefully get up to 4 years. Disregard a release clause. The release clause really messing me up. I don't even know what wage he's on. He can't be on too much, but we can roll with 10 and 100,000 bonus just to get him in. Hopefully he's not that high over at Ipswich. Okay, so this is a little bit better. This I can just accept. I'm gonna counter and remove the bonus, but 12.5 I'm comfortable with. Okay, 13, fine. Alright, so we got Dozell in as well. So I think in a very nice transfer window so far. I don't think we're going to do any more business. I think we got all our business done. We got Dozell in here. Let's see. We can move him in for Cruz, but it looks like all our business is in a good place. The only thing left we would do is if Yandanda gets sold like I want him to, then we'll be in a good position. We'll buy off someone else or bring in a loan player. But for now, I think we're done with transfers. One thing I do want to do is change up the player development thing, so we'll change this up a little bit. We still want Russie in there working on his passing. And then We don't need Clark in there anymore. Brewster we could work on. Cruz we're gonna work on. And then Diop we could work on as well, or Dozell. We're gonna work on Dozell just to start with. Just roll with the regular thing there. Dozell and I'm not sure, Kutu. We'll work on him. And then what else? We can work on Diop as well, or Foden. Diop or Foden. What are we doing? Foden's coming along nice. We'll work on Diop for now. Alright, so this is the new training thing, and we've got a load of players with lots and lots of potential now in the club and in a good spot to start the new year. The next episode we'll start the season off. We'll go to the calendar and check what we've got. Once the season starts, yes, we'll have Manchester United, Liverpool, and Swansea to start the season. So hopefully everything will work out all right. But that will be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Transfer business that we did has come along very nicely, a lot better than I originally thought it might have been. And James Brown is finally out the door. Oh my God, amazing stuff. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.